Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic. This time take a look at the 1997 Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. This car was requested by Jeracer, and of course it's a GTR. I had to get it in the token Midnight Purple as well. One showed up on the used car dealer and I instantly bought it. Statistically very impressive car, of course. Four-wheel drive, 662 horsepower, a hell of a lot of torque, 1,361 kilos, quite a lot of weight as well. We've had the GTR V-Spec around before, and it didn't do too hot. I believe it was like a 30.7 something, so it'd be interesting to see how this one gets along with 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track, where its rival is, or the car on the top spot, is the Suzuki Scudo Pikes Peak Edition at a set time of 27.710, which this GTR is unlikely to beat. However, you know, we are expecting good things from this. 4-wheel drive, a lot of power, no race mod. There is quite a few. Oh god, that was a kind of cool looking power slide, I guess. There is quite a few R33s in this game. Some will run race mod, some will not. Again, look at the request list. If you're ever curious as to whether a car you're interested in is going to run race mod, do check the... oh god. Well, I wasn't expecting to spin a 4-wheel drive car. Yes, do check the requests form, and you will see. As a general rule of thumb, I try not to sort of... If it's... Obviously, race mod provides an advantage to every car. However, you know, some cars benefit from it more than others, and in the case of some cars like these GTRs, you know, the 1995 and the 97, I believe, are pretty much the same car. One is slightly lighter and I believe slightly more powerful. That's the 95, so that's the one that's going to run the race mods for the GTRs, basically. That's kind of the way this works, so yeah. Now you know, or you may have known before. I do like to reiterate it every now and again, just because I know it might be a thing people get sort of curious about, you know, why certain cars don't run a racing modification, why some of them do. So yeah, now you know. It's because I'm trying to get as much variety in here as possible. Basically, my issue is I don't want you to sit through the same car. Ooh, 30.072. We're going to have a Skyline go into the under 30 club. That is significantly quicker than the V-Spec was. I think that's just down... The V-Spec was a bit of a weird car to drive. This one's also weird to drive, but I think, you know, I'm slightly more used to the track at this point. I'm sort of know what this car's gonna do. It is sort of kind of like the Beetle in the sense that it just sort of takes you for a ride. You don't take it for a drive, it takes you for a drive. And you sort of just have to sit there and let it do its thing. It is quick though, there is no doubt in that. Again, almost 143 kilometers down that back straight, so about as quick as that GTR was last time. Whoa! You can just see the amount of grip this car has in that one action right there. You know, it's still not spun out. If you leave it in second gear, apparently this car is impossible to spin. You can be a proper idiot. This is why people like GTRs, I can appreciate that. For me, you know, some of them are a little bit too technologically advanced. I think the R33 is sort of probably my favourite of the GTR line of vehicles. You know, I obviously prefer the R31, but as a GTSR. Also, we're not going to get in the under 30 club, unfortunately. But yeah, this is pretty amazing levels of hoonage. I guess you could actually probably just... There you go, that's what this car... Maybe it's not so much for racing. I think you can actually just sort of leave it in second gear and just go for some sicko drifters. Excuse me. Anyways, 30.072 for the Skyline. Pretty excellent time. Not quite getting into the under 30 club. I have no doubt that it could. I have no doubt that maybe when we run the 95 Skyline, which will have the racing mod, that might do it. Apparently that was the quickest lap we got sort of across the board. But it could go quicker. There's no doubt in my mind about that one. But still, a very fun car to drive, actually, that one. So let's go see where it places on our leaderboard. On to the leaderboard then, and the Nissan Skyline R33 GTR goes into 17th place with a 30.072, almost managing to break into the under 30 club, but not quite. It does beat the Ford GT40 road car and the Weegert Vector W8 twin turbo, losing out slightly to a couple of Subarus and the Citroen Zara rally car. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Hot Lap Classic. As always, if you want to request cars for this series, you can do so in the comment section, and go into the description for a full request list form. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.